不做训练，只讲游戏故事，相信熊生。大家好，我是仔里，欢迎再次回到中世纪的波西米亚。昨天晚上幸运地遇见了善良的女草药师伯珍娜老奶奶，在她细心的照料之下，通过一天一夜的恢复，目前亨瑞的身体在被剑士穿透以后已经是恢复的七七八八，没什么大碍了，甚至活蹦乱跳，而且可以扛尸体。我对他的这个康复能力表示震惊和羡慕。抬头发现太阳马上日落西山要天黑了。在深山老林里面生活过的朋友应该都知道，入夜以后的山上是很冷，而且很危险，所以咱们要提早进去睡觉入眠。但是呢，进屋之前咱们还有几个重要的事情要说一说。首先是桌子上的这一瓶旧式干酒。没错，这个游戏硬核到什么程度呢？就连你存档都不是随便就能存的它除了睡觉找床铺睡觉之外，还有一种方法就是喝这个酒才能存，也就意味着平时咱们碰到一些关键的情节、战斗或者是角色的时候，提前要存档，你得有酒。这个酒怎么来？以后弄材料用炼金熬煮就很真实。这里面不讲究什么财富自由，咱们讲究的是什么？就是干酒自由。 OK， 这是第一点。还有呢，咱们要采一些金盏花以及荨麻这些草药平时很常见，在伯珍娜这边呢也能采到很多。咱们先小试牛刀采2株。
When's the last time I ate something?
饿了是吧？那刚才不，这就有面包，咱们吃一下。这2株草药混合可以熬煮出一种未来咱们在战斗过程当中非常重要的药剂，也就是回血药剂。这种配方目前的时间节点其实亨瑞他是不会的但是他不会我会呀，对不对？我已经记在脑子里了。这种配方未来咱们到了城镇以后也可以通过一些合法手段或者是非法手段，具体怎么操作懂的都懂不懂的呢到时候看我操作，好吧，就能获得。在炼金商人那边有很多这样的配方，而现在咱们简单的先小试牛刀一下。炼金台，因为咱们现在没有配方，所以看书是没有用的然后咱们放一些水。这狗怎么回事？学狼叫然后把刚才采的荨麻以及金盏花掏出来。 OK， 把大锅放下来先烧。然后呢，趁烧水的这个时间合理运用了，金盏花放到研磨里面，放2把，不是1把，2把。 OK， 好，水差不多开了，这个时候荨麻扔进去。 OK， 然后沙漏这次不是熬煮1轮了，是熬煮2轮注意到沙漏的位置。快了，再来1轮。荨麻应该是要熬得很久，很多配方的荨麻都需要熬煮2轮1轮不行，太深了。好了，拿起来。这个时候金盏花磨成粉。咱们如果刚才还在熬制要等也可以把这个粉先放到盆子里面，比如说这样子不放盆也行，直接倒也可以就看你自己的工序了放到盆子里面以后再倒进去。好，然后把可爱的 QQ 的药瓶拿过来，捏一捏，圆圆的，很舒服。OK， 咱们得到了。由于我的工序是非常严谨的，因为我的直播档已经是熬了，你们懂吧？就几十瓶、上百瓶这种药已经是熟能生巧，所以现在信手拈来3个数量的强效金盏花的药剂可以。那么这样的话，咱们既然已经是配方出来了，它的配方自己也会自动学会就好像悟出来的一样。咱们可以再来1轮，好吧？这次我再快一点，这里先烧。好，然后金盏花，等等，哎，对，不，我错了，不是，重置，哎，重置，我的， 水，好，烧。OK， 打开物品栏，荨麻和金盏花拿出来，然后荨麻拿一把，等它水开。OK， 开了，撒一把进去，马上用沙漏。好，这个时候咱们金盏花一把，别急啊，这边快好了。OK， 换一下，再金盏花，再来一把，啊，不能手忙脚乱啊！现在不要研磨啊，时间会超的。你双手如果再忙的话，这个锅提不起来，超过10后，这药的品质就下降了。这个时候啊，研磨。好，倒进去，完工了，就这么简单，好吧？OK， 这样的话，咱们已经有6瓶啊这个药了，非常的香，冰，很舒服。咱们来看看这个配方书上面有没有新的药剂啊？啊，现在目前咱们有2个药剂，看到吧？啊，金盏花的也学会了，好，走，咱们进屋睡觉。像这种草药啊，如果说咱们一次性炼不完的话，千万不要采太多，因为采太多其实你是会浪费的啊。你会发现它这儿有个状态栏，跟食物一样，这种草药它也是有新鲜度的，如果新鲜度过低，会导致草药炼出来的这个药效就不好啊，这可以理解。但是未来呢，咱们会有一些这种就是烘干的架子，就烘什么肉干那种架子，可以把这个草药烘成干的草药来熬煮，它的耐久基本上是不会降啊，品质也不会降，但是换来的代价呢，就是它的产量会降低。比如说刚才咱们熬煮的强效的是3瓶啊，如果用干的话，可能就只有2瓶啊，是这么一个概念。但是如果咱们身上要长期储存的话，建议还是变成干的比较好啊，这样不会直接烂掉，太可惜了。我身上现在还是有点饿的啊，咱们再来吃点。我去，没吃的，没吃的。那行吧，睡觉，睡觉。他闺女有没有回来了呀？他闺女浪出去了，好几天不在家。睡到第2天早上。哦，半夜又做噩梦了。
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
又是1代的故事啊，拉德基大人。
Fucking sword.
And I found it.
这货是个
Everything
叛
I
徒。
take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
伯珍娜的女儿登场了。
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
I dreamed. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend, that Knight?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
这个帕夫莱娜登场的时候，有点像隔壁啊，当年的《龙之信条2》那个乌丽卡，对吧？虽然没有乌丽卡的那种颜值那么惊艳，但是很真实啊。这个妹子剧透一下，她的性格非常好的，敢爱敢恨，好吧，敢做敢当。装可怜。
I feel like I got thrown by a horse and then stampeded by a herd of cattle.
Is it really that bad?
More or less. Although the fact that I'm hurting all over means I'm alive. So I reckon it's all good. Considering.
That's surely the healthy way of looking at it. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
你难道还不成是解梦人啊？一位美丽的少女，我父亲的剑。
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pablina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
好，咱们准备出门了啊！好，现在解锁了天赋点，咱们先吃，不急，一步步来。要的就是慢节奏。一个晚上的睡眠，咱们的血已经回满了啊！发现没有？这是最好的养伤的方法。哇，这上面吊的啥？鹿腿啊，不鸡哦，这是鸡啊！我以为是什么兔子腿、鹿腿呢？兔子腿没这么大，应该。这鸡有点肥的，还能吃啊？要吃了，坏了，不能再吃了！哎，我吃多了，没注意啊！现在咱们吃到了一个状态什么呢？暴饮暴食，看到吧？这营养已经过剩了啊！这个状态其实不好的。咱们在玩家的状态里面可以看到这个说明效果啊，暴饮暴食，你的肚子太饱了，以至于你感到恶心，最大耐力值下降，看啊，最大耐力值。好，接下来是玩家的天赋效果，我看他解锁了没有啊？果然解锁了。当咱们的各个属性这一块解锁以后，比如说敏捷，点开下面就会有很多类似像博德之门神界原罪2那种分支的这个特技的效果非常有趣，这一点是真的是深深吸引我的。比如说身轻如燕跌落伤害减少 30%， 灵巧之手你的所有武器对敏捷的需求值降低2点，这个可以先点。未来随着等级提升还有很多的什么潜行幻影之类的力量现在没有技能点。然后咱们的角色等级也有，一个是机会主义者，当你丢失声望的时候降低 10% 的损失。美男子是当你获得声望时得到 10% 的提升。我不要做美男子我就是个机会主义者，好吧？ 我要做小偷的，对吧？对吧？什么咱们要做盗圣的，开玩笑。火力啊，稠血，稠血就是血液的凝结度呗。这个可以让咱们在流血状态下没有这个机会打医疗包的情况下，打绷带的情况下能撑很久。苦行，咱们的营养下降速度减缓30%，也就是说在饥饿清醒的状态下，我们可以在不进行任何食物进食的情况下能坚持更长的时间。饿是肯定饿不死的，我觉得还是稠血吧，初期还稠血比较好啊。然后技能这块哇好多，刚才咱们炼金了，昨天也炼金了啊。保存手艺，你物品中的生食物和草药的腐烂速度降低50%，这个挺重要的。爱好者在酿造药水时，你的能量将缓慢的恢复。也就是说你炼金炼得多，正常情况会犯困啊，但是现在反倒不会犯困啊，反倒是一种调养生息的状态。药剂商人，咱们酿造的药卖价提高30%，这无所谓啊，咱们全靠偷的。来第一个，这样的话草药不至于快速损坏，而且吃的面包这些也是。七里靴啊，自己修补过的鞋子，冲刺时的体力消耗降低25%。和声至极，使用军械，也就是修理包，修理的衣服造成的噪音降低。剑锐锋利，用磨刀石磨的武器，锋利度超过98%的时候会有一个增益的效果。七里靴和这个都可以，咱们先来这个武器吧。然后是马术啊，巧安将，爬窃能力提升1点。骑士训练骑马时发动攻击，这个咱们初期应该是用不上啊。先来安将。好，训犬，咱们目前呆呆还没找到啊，呆呆跟咱们跑失了啊，跑丢了，在这个河畔旁边。搜看，狩猎盛宴，咱们先来搜看。这样的话，呆呆以后找到以后会帮咱们找东西、找线索什么的。潜行啊，这是我的最主要的东西了。你在灌木丛中移动的时候，噪音降低50%，偷袭抢盗的时候很有用。殊途同归，如果你试图击晕或暗杀杀死对手时，被他成功的防御挣脱了，这个时候他的数值会下降，就是就算挣脱，他也是虚弱状态，让咱们进入战斗以后可以更轻松的解决他们。先土著吧，丛林土著，生存，偷猎者之路，你可以出售双倍价格的草药以及野兽的皮啊、肉啊之类的。流浪者，你的生存技能越高，床铺的舒适度就会提升的越高。当然这种舒适度对于高品质的床铺是没有用的，因为高品质的床铺它的舒适度已经到阈值。那咱们先来一个偷猎者之路，偷窃沉默扒手，你使用撬锁器时几近无声，撬锁失败弄断撬锁器时发出的声音降低75%。绝世巧手，在扒窃过程中搜集阶段获取的时间提升10%。先加绝世巧手不加沉默扒手，为什么？因为很多的箱子的钥匙都在人物的身上，咱们爬到他钥匙以后就不用再去撬锁了，懂吗？ OK， 没了。战斗这块也有了，我去，加的好多啊！一个晚上睡觉以后，坚定不移，格挡消耗的耐力降低20%，用格挡时盾牌或武器的磨损降低20%。头部保护，咱们先来耐力吧，我现在耐力很缺。好，然后是剑术，咱们主修剑术啊，到时候还玩重武器和长柄武器都可以玩啊。主修剑术，因为剑术的话它是可以大师反的，其他那种重武器是不太能大师反的。精准打击，蓄力重击，这个我用的少。如果你成功击伤对手的无防备区，也就是他没有格挡的那个区域的情况下下一次攻击会变得更加难以应对。也就是如果说第一次打到的是他无防御区，后面的连招会更加的容易命中，配合以后的这个连招的伤害加成会非常的好。好戏上演，施展剑术连招或大师以及大师反的时候，你能立刻恢复部分的体力。击剑切割者，每次剑术成功发挥连招都会降低敌人的敏捷力量，使他们难以继续战斗。有些纠结啊，这两个加哪个？这两个 先加这个。哦，还有一点，那2个都加。OK， 可以了。最后剑术，远程攻击现在用的比较少的，瞄准时保持不动，持续2秒以上，你的耐力恢复速度降低 20%， 消耗速度降低 20%， 射击的威力提升 15%， 致残打击，远距离对敌人造成伤害，目标的耐力恢复降低。先来这个吧。好了，战斗这块没了然后连招目前咱们会2个，单手剑也是会2个其他的暂时先不用看了。好，其他该点的都点好，来出门吃饭去。
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
我现在终于知道了，不是咱们的恢复速度好，是这一位他是神医。哇
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
长话短说吧。算了，还是来龙去脉。
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
这是第1代的时候2位少主Henry 和少主第一次遇见的时候不打不相识的这个经历。
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
终于证实了啊，这都是在1代的时候经历过的，但是我没经历过，因为当时我玩的很少。
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trosky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts.
放心啊，
And
很
you
快还
have
会跟
rightfully
这对
earned
母
the
女见面
gratitude
的。
of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
就是稚嫩的这个贵族公子哥啊。
I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you, and I dread to think what they'd do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for us. And if anything does happen, we've got Growler, and he won't leave us in the lurch.
True. That animal is God's gift. Time to do something useful. The days are long, but there's no end of work to do.
Aye. Thank you, Pavlena. I don't know what I'd do without you.
啊，感受到了吧？啊，帕夫莱娜她的性格啊，就真的是有些飒的啊，这个妹
God
子。
bless.
God be with you.
他们家的这只黑狗叫做笑笑啊，咱们的黑狗叫呆呆。我去，而且这里帕夫莱娜给了咱们一个重要道具啊， 一是之前咱们拿过的这个酒啊，现在已经可以拿到2瓶了，也就是说可以在外面随便什么时候，包括现在啊，存档2次，可以存档2次。那么另外呢，是它的这个配方啊，也学会了，在这儿咱们直接长按学习。好，现在可以简单看一下它的配煮的材料。它需要的是荨麻煮2轮，然后是颠茄啊，这个东西目前很难找到，但是我知道一处秘地，回头咱们去找，好吧？采个够回来，整整的酿造它个50瓶、100瓶的样子，正好练一下咱们的炼金。然后将颠茄倒入锅中，还要再煮1轮，也就是说要煮3轮，就可以烹饪出旧时干酒。OK， 那咱们准备出发吧，要走了。桌子上的食物能拿不？应该不算偷啊，这是拿起，可以看右下角啊，是拿起，不是偷窃，就没关系的。本来就是母女俩请咱们吃的早饭啊，笑笑在这儿呢。这里还有肉干啊，熏肉，真爽，香喷喷。OK。
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trosky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trosky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trosky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
当时戴着头盔啊，盯着咱们看的那一位。
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
哇，这画质太棒了！还有盘缠。老婆婆自己家啊，也是很穷的，真的是好心人。难兄难弟啊，太搞笑了。Deep Silver 这是发行商，也就是曾经地铁离去的发行商。开发战马工作室。 终于到了，小的又开始了。哈哈哈！这里是酒馆。
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
坏了，敌军的信使到了。
Whether you like it or not, your shitty hands off me.
两小子搞砸了啊！
Look, wait, one moment.
这个事情搞砸，说实话，全是卡彭少主的问题。当时要在河边扎营，也是他说的。
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
"长不大的孩子，哎。
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for?
又开始了。
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
死要面子活受罪，真的。
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
这个时候就消极了，非常的消极。我没有经历过1代，所以我在2代当中看到这个少主，就目前而言，对他没有什么好感。但是经历过1代的朋友，对他都赞誉有加啊，觉得他是一个笑料，是个活宝啊。可能慢慢咱们了解以后，也会发现一些卡彭少主的人格魅力吧。
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
看到老熟人了。
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
保湿，保干净。
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
再次清洗。这姑娘也不是本地人啊，连老板娘都不认识。 好了。
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
That's not a bad idea. Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole? What are you gaping at? Struck dumb by my loveliness, are you?
咱们说啥他都不会承认的。
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one. And where am I supposed to know you from?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
果然不承认。
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
死活不承认呢。
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. You'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Health, lads. That's the most important thing.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
回归干苦力。
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallies.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Who is this Sameen?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
好，大致的情况了解了啊。
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
好，先找少主啊。
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trosky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
不用跟他废话啊，他死活不可能挪屁股的。
All right, I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I understand. Well, I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks, and even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
卡彭画饼王啊，画饼王，真的已经落魄成这个样子了。他在这种人生地不熟的地方，他还傲娇。要不是有咱们这个保姆主角在，他自己一个人 hold 得住吗？想想都不可能，对不对？好了，干苦力吧。我们5代要办啊。劳动人民，终于知道真为什么叫劳动人民了。没事啊，正好练一下体力，这个力量。好，进到仓库，仓库应该是比正常的地平线平面要低一点，应该在这儿，要放在木板上，否则会发霉啊，这都是细节，放下。好，在木板上，第1弹啊，连续要好几弹。提前可以在这儿踩个点，看哪里有箱子啊，那边有箱子，以后咱们可以夜袭，好吧？夜探酒馆，反正这个城啊，到时候周围都会被咱们搬空的，别急。跟着卡彭在一起，咱们就非常落魄。一旦卡彭跟咱们不在一起了啊，人生直接巅峰，想怎么玩怎么玩。第2代，不用5代全部搬满。因为少主在外面啊，他肯定会惹事的。就他这，已经开始了啊，天生的傲娇脾性。
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
2个贵族干起来了，其中一个穿着乞丐服，谁信呢？
You say? Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trosky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
真的像个孩子，我去。
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
还打！ 好吧，来吧，逼不得已了。有点像巫师啊，是不是？很像。来两拳 ，Come on baby。两拳。哦哦，我去！可以，没体力，没体力。
Keine Sorge. Blood flow. Let him have it. That madman.
旁边要偷袭我。
Now you'll die.
痛不痛？我靠，直接没体力。来，漂亮！
You leave me no other choice. Scum.
你插上来干嘛，大胡子？
Shame on you.
再来！
Yeah. Don't show
没踢到
what you're made of. I'm going to finish you.
这很明显，当地人是帮着他们的少主人，你不用想。
Good. Hear that? That's your death zone. Send my greetings to the devil.
不能乱出招。
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else. You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard.
再来一拳，打不到，搞定。
Alos.
你是吧？老是蠢蠢欲动，那来，现在你是我的对手。 Come on， 这货有点硬啊！醉汉马雷什，守卫到了，没得玩了。
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
好吧。
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat.
说的没错。
How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
就是小屁孩啊，真的就是小屁孩。
Just who the hell
hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you're a spoiled brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
开始什么伤人的话都说了啊，保持沉默，让我求和不可能的。
Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
一夜无话。第二天早上，我去，这腰都折了吧？就这样站一个晚上，真强。这是当地人啊，这个处罚就是违法乱纪的这种手段，也不会酷刑，就把你绑在这儿。
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
哈哈，要见的人来了。
Isn't that Otto?
Hey! Go!
希望破灭。
Oh shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
终于可以摆脱这小屁孩了，咱们自由了。
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
好了，到这里开始啊，咱们的序章故事终于正式结束了啊，接下来就进入了开放世界为所欲为的阶段。
Suppose I really do need to find some job.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
这里有个妹子，
Aye. You're in the right place. Over here.
你找我干嘛？
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
哦，他是个乞丐啊。
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
好，这位公猫啊，就是未来咱们要去学大师范的这个技能导师。
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
她像一个流窜犯啊，但是这个妹子的出身很神秘。
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good idea. Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn, then I could help you.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
妹子知道咱们要干嘛，穿这个衣服。
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, Thank you. Seriously?
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
你可别小看我哦。3米的时候，咱们可以找回自己丢失那匹小灰啊，小灰马。那匹马也是在这个游戏当中为数不多，应该是唯2的可以成长性的马匹。
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
好啦，接下来要靠自己了啊！实际上，他给了咱们一套不起眼的衣服，然后目前的话指向了好几个地方。往上的话，铁匠拉多万，然后在池塘边之前遇袭的地方找到咱们的呆呆，以及寻找公猫学习这个大师反，还有呢，这个到磨坊去寻找加入婚礼的办法。另外还有个去塞米啊，在这个地方目前没有标记出来。好，接下来摆脱了少主这个巨婴啊，咱们就可以自由的发挥了。那今天咱们这一期的中世纪盗圣之旅到这就结束了。我是萨利，那我们下一期波西米亚再见，拜拜。